So good morning class 9 students. As you know, we are doing chapter polynomials, and this class is for let's continue from where we left yesterday, and that was long division. So what is long division? In long division you have something like this. Suppose x cube minus 3x square plus 2x plus 5, and we are dividing it by say x plus 1. This type of division is called long division. So how to do the division? First look at the first term only, x cube. How will you get x cube from x? You multiplied by x square. So x square will be multiplied by both. X square will be multiplied by here x cube and plus x square. Okay. Now change the sign. Subtract. Minus minus. This is gone. This is minus 4x square plus 2x plus 5. Now multiplied by minus 4 and x. Minus 4 into x is minus 4x square. We just have to look at the first quantity. Remaining quantities will take care of themselves. So minus 4x minus 4x square and minus 4x. Okay. Now change the sign. So this is plus and this is plus. First quantity must get cancelled out. That is how you multiply. So 6x plus 5. Now we can multiply by 6 so that this gets cancelled out. 6x plus 6 minus minus. So you get minus 1. This concept is called long division. Now remainder theorem is a theorem which helps us to find remainder without long dividing. So how is that? How is that? So again I will repeat what I have done here. First term is x cube. How you get x cube from x square? X cube from x. X cube from x. You multiply by x square. X square into x is x cube. X square into 1 is x square. Change the sign. This is minus, this is minus. These two gets cancelled. Minus 4x square plus 2x plus 5. Now again you multiply minus 4x into both of them. You will get minus 4x square minus 4x. Change the sign. This is plus, this is plus. 6x plus 5. Then multiply by 6. 6x plus 6. Both of them. 6x plus 6. You get 6x cancelled. 5 minus 6 minus 1. So this is long division. Now finding remainder without dividing, this is called remainder theorem. So we will consider the dividend as the polynomial p of x, that is x cube minus 3x square plus 2x plus 5. Divisor is p of x. We can write g of x as x plus 1. Okay. So we are dividing this polynomial by this polynomial, and we need to find the remainder r of x. So for finding that, the method says put x plus 1 0 and x is equal to minus 1. Now find p of minus 1. Now what is p of minus 1? The value of polynomial at minus 1. So in place of x you will write minus 1. So you will write minus 1 cube minus 3 minus 1 square plus 2 minus 1 plus 5. So you will get minus 1 minus 3 into 1 minus 2 plus 5. So you will get what? Minus 4 minus 6 minus 6 plus 1 5 is minus 1. So just now we have divided and we got the same remainder. This is using remainder theorem, and that was using long division. Long division is of course better way, but sometimes you can directly get the answer. For example, what you will get if you divide this polynomial by a single variable x, then you will write 0 in place of x and the remainder will be 5. So sometimes you get the quick answer by using remainder theorem. So I'll again revise what is remainder theorem. Suppose somebody asks you, if you divide x square plus 1 by x plus 2x plus 3, this is the dividend, this is the divisor. So how will you, what you get the remainder? 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 3 by 2, and put minus 3 by 2 here. So p of minus 3 by 2 is equal to minus 3 by 2 whole square plus 1. And minus 3 by 2 whole square is what? 9 by 4. 9 by 4 plus 1, so that is 13 by 4. So the remainder must be 13 by 4. So this is how you get the remainder using remainder theorem. So based on this is your exercise 2.3. So let's see 2.3. You have to do some questions. I'll do one or two questions, then you can do the remaining question by yourself. So exercise 2.3. Okay, question number 1 is find the remainder when a polynomial, and the polynomial is p of x, this one, is divided by x cube plus 3 of x square plus 3 of x plus 1. Okay, this is your polynomial. So it is divided by, first let us consider, okay, I will consider this part, second part, x minus half. So one you can do it by long division, another you can do by remainder theorem. So remainder theorem says put x minus half is equal to 0. So when you put x minus half is equal to 0, you get x is equal to half. Now find p of half here. P of half will give you half cube plus 3 into half square plus 3 into half plus 1. So what is half cube? Half cube is 1 upon 8. This is 3 upon 4. This is 3 upon 2. This is plus 1 upon 1. Take the LCM as 8. Take the LCM as 8. So you will write, when you take the LCM as 8, you get P of half is equal to, LCM is 8, this is 1, this is 3 to the 6, this is 4, 2 4 the 12, 3 4 the 12, that is, and this is 8. Okay, 8 on the 8. You can add them, you get 20 plus 21, 27. 27 upon 8. So this is the second part answer for first question. What is the remainder when this is divided by x minus half? The remainder is 27 upon 8. I'll do one more part for you, and then the remaining exercise you can easily do, I suppose. I can hope that you will be able to do it. So what is the remainder he is asking? When this is divided by, we are doing first ka fourth part, right? Fourth part of us says x plus 5. Yes, this is divided by x plus 5. So how to divide by x plus 5? You write x plus 5 is equal to 0, write minus 5. In this case, don't substitute the value of pi as 22 by 7, let pi be pi, because pi is irrational number. So we get p of minus pi. P of minus pi is minus pi cube plus 3 into minus pi square plus 3 into minus pi plus 1. So you get minus pi cube minus 3 pi. This is, now this become minus pi square. Minus pi square means pi square. Minus minus plus. So this will be plus 3 pi square. This is minus 3 pi and this is plus 1. This is our remainder. This is our remainder. So this is how you can calculate remainder by using remainder theorem. So we have used remainder theorem till now. Find the remainder when this is divided by x minus a. So in second question you will replace x by a, and then you will get the remainder. And in third question you will put 7 plus 3x as 0 and get the value of x as minus 7 by 3. So you will put in place of x minus 7 by 3 to get the remainder. So if you are able to solve this, so I'll just give you the hint. Second question, this is your second question. P of x is x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus 8 divided by x minus a. So you will replace x by a here. Wherever you get a, x, write a, and then try to solve it. What you'll get? You can understand a cube plus 6a minus a. What is that answer? So I hope you will be able to solve it. This one and the complete exercise, and you can see your problems tomorrow. So see you in the next class.